Hey everyone. Earlier, I have recorded a video on the interactive filters on performance analytics dashboards. And specifically in this video, I happen to cover a scenario where we can apply a filter on a string field where a user can type in something out in the form of a string, and that is searched across a string field present in a dashboard. I happened to receive a comment where the comment asks, is this supported in the next experience analytics center dashboard? So the answer is both yes and no. So firstly, it's no, where you cannot directly apply a scripted filter like this onto a dashboard directly, but also the answer is yes, because one can utilize the UI builder capability to create a dashboard where I can take a list and I can take a string column in the list, and then I can add an additional filter over there. And by means of data binding, I'll be able to actually achieve what has been achieved in this video. And I'd like to give a short demonstration of the same in this video. Well, for that, let me firstly go to platform analytics, and within that, I go to dashboards, and let's say I click on create a new dashboard. And when I do this right, I'll be seeing two options over here. We can see an inline editor option and also a technical editor option. So in order to apply scripting and further advanced conditions, right, we got to go to the technical editor. So let me just give a sample name. Let's say sample dashboard string field filter. I hit creating a new dashboard. Currently it's blank and I can edit this in the UI builder. So this video won't be a deep dive into the UI builder, but I'll just cover the basic part where we will be just accomplishing applying a string filter on a string column. So to begin with, let me add a single column, and within this, I will add two components. First, let me add an a list component, and above the list component, I will add a text area wherein I'll be giving the input of my text. Now, firstly, let's configure the list. The list would be the incident table, and let's leave it like that. And so now let me go to the text area. When I set this text area, so how I would really want this to work is whatever I set in a text area, I want to capture that in a client state parameter. And I would like to utilize that client state parameter to be passed as an input to the short description, basically uh, to the list component altogether. Whatever I'll type in the text area, that will be passed on to a client state parameter. And what's in the client state parameter will be used as a filter to the list component. And that filter could be configured to be applied onto the short description column. So let me show how it's done. First, I would like to create a client state parameter. Let's call it string filter, and the default value is empty. I close this, I save it. Now, for the text area, let me go to events, and at the moment, there are no events available. There was an issue with the event tab or the text area, which kind of uh, was making this invisible and was showing no events available, but somehow just a page refresh fixed it. Okay. So we already have an event called text entered. So let me add a handler to that. Now that means whenever a piece of text is entered, right, within the text area, we would be having this event invoked by the system. And to this, once this event is invoked, we can configure as to what actions we want the system to do. And the one that we're interested here is to update the client state parameter. Let me continue this, and I'll select the client state parameter, all string filter, and let me bind the right value. So what field value here denotes whatever value has been entered to the rich text area. So let me move this pill up, click on apply, and click on add. So the updating client state parameter action has been added to the text entered event here for the text area component. I hit save, and having hit save, now the text area component is all set now. Now let's get to the list component. Within list component, let me go to the edit fixed filter. Now I would like to select short description and the entered value. Instead of his, let me say contains. And the entered value now could be binded with the client state parameter, which gets set when the text area is updated. So I click on the bind component and I click on client state. I select this and I bind this guy. Here I click apply and I hit the save. Well, so this should do the trick for us. So let me hit preview. Let me search for the keyword enable, and here we go. We do get the right filter applied. And if I remove enable, the list, resets back to normal. So a quick recap on what's happening here. We have got the text area, and the text area, when a user enters a piece of text, it invokes the text entered event, and text entered event updates us with the client state, updates the client state parameter with the entered value. And this client state parameter is utilized as a input to the filter component of the incident table over here. So pretty much that's how this dashboard works. And let me get back to my original dashboard and let me see if the changes are reflected. Yes, they are. You search for the keyword enable and here we go. So we're all set. This is how you can utilize UI Builder in order to construct your own customized dashboards in the platform analytics framework. So thank you so much for watching. See you all later. Bye bye.